Hi beautiful people, my name is Jimmy from mygraphic.design. I hope you're doing good. Welcome back to my channel. Today in this video, I'm gonna show you my favorite way of finding inspiration on the internet for web design. This is the one that has been the most effective for me, so I wanted to share it with you. I hope you're excited. I am, so let's just go. Obviously, there is many ways you could find inspirations on the internet. You could visit some awards websites, you could visit some UI UX platforms, etc. However, for me, it was hard to actually gather all this information that I found over time in one single place. And I'm sure there is ways, and if you have a really good way, please let me know down in the comments. But I really struggled with that, and therefore I was looking for a place where I could actually gather things and keep them in one place. And this tool is actually Pinterest. Yep, Pinterest. And I'm gonna show you now exactly step by step how to create your own board with all your ideas into it, which you can actually categorize and subcategorize, which is really amazing. First step is gonna be to create your account. In my case, I just created a blank account so I can show you exactly how to do it from start. And once you actually created your account, you're gonna be prompted to that screen and you can just click on next. They're gonna ask you for your gender. Then they're going to ask you for which language. I will leave it in English so it's easier for you. And then next. Okay, so this is a bit confusing because obviously you need to choose at least one mood. To be honest, there is nothing really linked to graphic design or web design, so that's quite annoying. So from the experience I had by just trying to record that video a first time, I actually created another account with another email. And so I clicked on that one. So we're just going to click on this one as well. And we're just going to save 3 ideas. So let's go 1, 2, 3, whatever. Okay. As you can see, there is nothing to do with web design. Nope. So yeah, this is beautiful, but that's not helpful in any way. Nope. But first of all, just go to your account and create a board. So you're just going to click on your profile. And when you're here, you're going to be adding here, create a board. And we're going to call this web design inspirations. You can keep this board as secret if you want. If you put it as secret, you will be the only one to have access to it and the collaborators that you will add by yourself. If you uncheck it, obviously everyone will have access to it. So let's just keep it as secret and create. It's showing us some things that we're not interested about. Actually, we could start with this one. This is a web design. Okay, this is not per se the one that we like, but it's going to help us to trigger the algorithm of wanting to have web design on our homepage. So we're just going to save that one. Okay. And I will show you later when we have a bit more content here, how to create subcategories. But for now, we're just going to go back to the homepage. And as you can see, not much has changed. So what we're going to do, we're going to go here and we're going to put web design inspiration. You can see it's already there. Okay, that's awesome. From there, the game, you're going to have to save a couple of them. So we're just going to go here. I like that one. Just look for the one that you like and that could actually be an inspiration for the future. I'll save that one, and then we'll save this one and maybe this one. All right, so we saved a couple of them. Now we're going to go back to the top and we're going to clear our search bar and we're going to go back here. Not much happened. Just make a hard refresh. So once you refresh the page, as you can see, we start to have some designs here and there, and that's the full game. So what we're going to do, we're going to try to manipulate the algorithm a little bit by not showing the things that we don't want. So hide pin, not relevant to me. Hide pin, not relevant to me. And you could do this for a couple of times. Let's just refresh and look at this. Now we're talking. Now we're having only web designs appearing right in front of us. And now it's just a matter of basically choosing what you like. And every time you see one, you just save it. And you can see it's saved to your profile. And what does that mean? Is that when you go to your profile, you can see they are not in the web design inspirations. So because we don't have that much, we're just going to organize them right away. And we're going to select all of them to, whoop, no, we don't want that. Certainly not. This and this. So you do not select the one that we selected at first. Forget about those. Here, next, and we want to move them into web design inspirations. Here we go. And in no time, they're going to be right here. Okay. Okay. When we go back to the homepage, look at this. We only have web design inspirations. I think it's amazing. And the game is now to just basically save some. Once you save some, I'm going to teach you how to create some subcategories. You click in there and we're going to click on organize. And from there, you can see you're going to select one. For example, let's say this one. And we're going to create a section. It's called a section, not a subcategory. So we're going to create a section. And this section, we're going to call this Sport Web Design Ad. Boom. And now you have your extra category. So what you can do is that we could make like we have one for travels here I can see. So we could create another one with travels. Select, create, travel, web designs, add, and here you go. Sometimes they just don't appear straight away, but they usually are in the thing. Let's see, here you go. So let's go back to your board and you could just try to put them one by one in the right categories that you just created. It's important to do this because it can become very overwhelming when you actually have like about 1,500 to 2,000 layouts that you saved over time like I did. So just for the purpose of this video, I'm going to show you real quick how it looks my board. It looks very messy. I just started to create subcategories not so long ago. So yeah, I'm not really up to date with this, but at least you will see that after a while, you can have your own web design library. So here we are on my account. And as you can see, same as you guys, it's my homepage. I've been looking at some wedding website lately, and therefore you can see that there is a lot. It's also because the last category that I created was actually all the weddings websites that I found, and therefore the algorithm picked that up. So we're going to go to website inspirations, which is my own board. So this you will not find there. Well, actually you will see yours, which will be called web design inspirations. But as you can see here, I've show the board. Then you're here and you can see I have here all my categories, and under there I have all my different designs that I saved over time. Those are not my designs, by the way, just correcting it. Those are designs that I collected over time. And look at this, I have so many. And well, now you understand the purpose of classifying them straight away when you add them to your board, is because once you get to that point, it's just time consuming to try to subcategorize them. So I would suggest that you actually categorize them straight from the start. One last important thing to know is that when you overdose layout, you're going to see here it's written profile. And this is mainly when you just start your account. And what does it mean is that it's going to save this layout in the profile section and not in the web design inspiration board that we created. So what you can do, instead of clicking directly to save, just make sure that here you can click and select web design inspiration. And then here, as we created sections already, then you can select even the section where you want it to be saved. So, but for now, we're just going to save it into web design inspirations. And you can do that for a couple of times. And you will see that over time, same as for the algorithm and what will show on your homepage, basically, it will start catching up that you only want to have web design inspiration. And since you only have one board, which is web design inspiration, it will be much easier because then it will automatically be saved in the web design inspirations. An important note that I want to mention using Pinterest, as you could see earlier, and as you can see here when I go to my homepage, as I said, the last things I watched were wedding websites. And therefore, you can see that it picked up straight away that I was interested in wedding websites, obviously. And that means that now it's showing me a lot of this. What I want to say with this is that, for example, if one day you decide to just go like, oh, let me look for like nice dishes presentation or something completely different than web design, be careful because the algorithm from Pinterest will catch up straight away with it and will bomb you full of those new ideas that you're looking for into that homepage. It's okay, but it's quite annoying because then, I mean, you know, you lose the purpose of this full thing. So what I would suggest is that if you really want to go that way and create yourself a library, just create yourself a new account and go on Pinterest and just use this for your business or for your work or for your inspirations. And at least you're sure that you will not have too much junk coming in the middle. All right. So as always, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and you find something interesting for your inspiration for web design. In my case, I will see you in the next one. In the meantime, you stay sexy, keep spreading the love, and you take care. Bye guys.